Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be giving you a story time on how I gained admission into the University of Abuja while I'm doing my makeup. So if you're interested in seeing this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I've already done my skin prep off camera, so I'll just be doing the makeup straight up. So without wasting much of the time, let's get into the video.
Whip, body, crib, caddies, chop on it. Could I ever ask you to take me to go shopping and bury a ghost?
The first time before I start off with the story time, I actually want to tell you guys that I'm filming this video on my balcony. And you'll be hearing some pleasant noise, and it's not something I can control, so bear with me. Yeah, so back to the story time. Unless I forget, I actually have sore throat, so I won't really be shouting that much. You get in this story time. So yeah, after my SSCE, that's my secondary school. Sorry, I applied for like the University of Abuja. Actually, I applied for two universities. That's University of Abuja and Veritas. So University of Abuja being the federal university was my first choice, but Veritas University was my second choice. So things happened here. I wasn't able to go to Veritas, like due to some health issues and blah blah blah. So I was not like putting my whole hope and my whole eggs on University of Abuja. And mind you, the University of Abuja were on strike for like months. So yeah, I was waiting for them to call off the strike before, I start doing the whole screening and whatnot. Yeah. So then the called off the strike and we started doing the positive screening. That was like the online screening you guys just finished. Luckily for me, yeah, a friend of mine gave me a number of like a guy who's a student from the University of Abuja, and he does like screening, payment of school fees, whatnot, and stuff like that. Which obviously you have to pay because it's not free yet. So she gave me his number and I called him up and I told him that I'm an aspirant and I want to register for my CTME and stuff like that. Then he told me, oh yeah, that's going to help me do that, but I have to like pay some amount of money, which obviously I didn't expect it to be free. So I paid, and he asked me to like submit some documents like my state of origin, my passport, my signature, and all those good stuff, which I did, and he helped me with the whole CTME screening and whatever. Then it was now when the waiting started. So prior to that year, a friend of mine told me that I should open Facebook. That I'll be receiving some updates on Facebook and like the official University of Abuja handle on Facebook. And that's when like they upload the whole some of the updates and stuff like that. Which wasn't really helpful in my situation, if I should be honest, because the updates it was quite helpful. I won't lie, but I'm not really like a Facebook person, so it was not really something that was, always checking majority of the time. So my brother had like a friend who like schooled in the University of Abuja at that time and asked him, for like updates and what's happening, how like the admission process is going, things I need to know. Like if I need to like have one or two people in the school, and the boy was like, oh, he doesn't know. And I was so pissed because like, why are you a student and you don't even know things about like school? Like I was so angry. Like so yeah. So then after waiting for like I think some weeks, then like my positive screening results came out. I can't remember what I got per se, but it was actually good enough. And my parents, yeah, had like a friend that was a lecturer in the school. So she was sort of like a help, like in the whole admission process and stuff like that. Mind you, I actually applied for law. I think I got to like 230 something. I think 232 in JAMB, and I was applying for law. But according to her, she was like, "Oh, law is too competitive, stuff like that. Like, she's not really sure if she could get me admission in law. That I should just find like substitutes or like another course in case she's not like able to get me law I was like, okay. And in my when registering for JAM, the my first course was law, while the second was international relation. So after doing much research, and I found out that University of Abuja does international relation, but it was political science and international relations. So I was like, okay, I was going to do international political science and international relations instead of law, since she could not like help me get law admission. Yeah. So while waiting for the admission, the person who helped me with my positioning screening was also giving me updates, and he told me, okay, he sent me a link for aspirants who like want to gain admission in University of Abuja. So like there's a official link for that. So he sent me the link. I was like, oh, I should join the link in order to get like more updates on the whole school process and the rest, which I actually joined the link. And luckily for me, there were like group of political science aspirants because I was getting updates and stuff, and I was still waiting and hoping God for like admission, because the competition was, even with the political science, the competition was crazy. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. The competition was crazy. So yeah, I was in the link and I was receiving like some updates concerning like the whole admission process. Then the first batch of admission started rolling out. That's like the merit list. The merit list came, sorry guys for the noise. So the merit list came, and like I didn't see, my name was not among those who gained admission or the merit list. And I wonder how the merit list operates up till now. Like I still wonder how like the whole merit list stuff operates. Yeah. So the merit list came, I didn't gain admission. So according to the group chat here, they were like, oh, we should like stay up at night, because that's like when the whole admission needs to roll out in the evening time. Like I was like a vigilante, I swear, because I was always refreshing my phone, trying to make sure I don't like miss out the whole, admission process, because there were rumors coming that, oh, if they give you, if they send you like the email and you don't like immediately accept the admission, they're going to take it away. So like as a TGC when they like give you such information, you like very panicked. I'm like, oh my god, 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 stuff like that. Yeah. My friend like gave me the contact of the guy who helped me with my screening. Her and her dad went to this university, that's University of Abuja. They just really went, to see if they could find like someone who could help with the whole admission process and stuff like that. Luckily for them, yeah, when they went to the school, they met a man, and apparently they were like from the same states. So Han and her dad spoke. So sorry, the man and her dad spoke, stuff like that. And he said that, oh, my daughter, she's seeking admission into the University of Abuja, stuff like that. And when the man found that they were all from the same state, I was like, oh sure, no problem. That I can help her with the whole admission process, And he was like, okay, thank you. They exchanged numbers, and they left. They left. So then the second batch, then the first batch of admission was now, rolling out. I checked as usual, always in my phone, and I didn't get admission. So just for, the next day, my friend now texted me. I was like, oh my god, I should guess what? I was like, what happened? What happened? Well, that she just gained admission, but not for law, but for, I think, psychology or physiology. I think one of those courses. And I'm so happy. I was like, oh my god, congratulations. I tap into your grace, so, stuff like that. Yeah. Another she now told me like what happened, that her dad went to the school and they saw like a man that was like on the same stage with them and stuff like that. And she was just telling me that if possible, if my parents and I can like go to the university, to just see if we can find someone to help. So I was like, okay, I'm going to talk to my parents, know if like we could like go to the university and stuff like that. Which I did, and they were like, oh, I should just keep like still hoping and praying, because like the professor already they assured me that, oh, she's going to help me, stuff like that. But my results were good and stuff like that. So she was like, okay, no problem. So the guy who like helps me with the whole screening, which he played a very like big role for me. Honestly, I'm very so grateful for having his contacts, because he told me that, oh, if I've yet to upload like my O-level results, on the JAMB portal. I should like do that immediately and stuff like that. That even if possible, I should do like a change of course instead of law that I'm going for. I should just do a change of course to the political science or or sociology thereabout. So yeah, back to my parents and like we went to like an accredited jam center, which I uploaded my O level result. But I was actually combining. I think I was combining my WAEC and NECO because I had issues with my math in WAEC. Yeah, and my NECO math was good, like very good. So I was like, okay, let me just combine both results. Since my WAEC was good, just like the maths I had issue with WAEC, and my NECO was good, and my NECO maths was good, yeah. So I went to an accredited jam center, I uploaded my results, and I was hoping, but I didn't do a change, of course, immediately. Okay, because I was still hoping on getting the low. Yeah, so then that was it, like when the merit list and the first badge came, I was so pissed, I was so angry, like I was quite isolated because like my friends were already in school and I'm still at home doing what. Okay. Yeah. So and I went to Facebook, to just see like what's the update or anything that's talking about the whole admission process, stuff like that. So I went to face like the official University of Abuja Facebook handle. Then I saw that people were also complaining about the whole admission. I felt like, okay, I'm not alone. These other people are complaining about it. Let me just still have hope and have faith that like I'll still get admission. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I don't know how I bumped into this particular person. I think it was a friend of mine. Yeah, Shegun. He was the one who gave me this girl's number. So he told me that the girl to her sister is applying for admission in University of Abuja, that I should just chat her up if she can be of help to me. And I was like, okay, thank you. So I chatted the girl up and I was like, oh hi, I got your number from a friend. I'm an aspirant, University of Abuja, waiting for admission and stuff. So she said she was going to help me. That her sister too has yet to gain admission. So her dad, knows someone in the school that is going to be of help. I should just send, like, if I could come to the school, that she was going to be in the school, so day so time, if I would be able to, like, come. I feel that I won't be able to make it to that. I'm not really sure that if it's possible, if I can send her, like, my credentials, then she's going to, like, help me, like, submit it to the man. And she was like, sure, no problem, and stuff like that. So I sent it to her. She helped me to, like, print the documents in colored. Then she showed me. Then she like snapped like a picture of it and showed me that I printed it though and I'm about to like give to the person. I was like, oh thank you, I'm very, very grateful. And I was so happy. I was like, okay, like I mean there's kind of hope you get stuff like that. So at some point, while still waiting for admission, I tried like texting the girl to ask her like how far, like what's the updates on the whole process. And at some point she just stopped answering me. And I was like, hey, Chineke, what have I done to myself? Because I was like very risky, like giving a total stranger like your credential I used to even think of it when I was doing because of desperation to gain admission. You get. And I sent her at some point, she stopped answering my phone and I just stopped texting her. And I was just like hoping God and stuff like that. And yeah. So then the second batch of admission started rolling out. People were, gaining admission in the group. People were like, oh my god, because I just gained admission, stuff like that. And they started doing physical screening. So people were going for like the physical screening and they were like just giving those who waiting for admission in the group updates or on, how to go about it, and should be praying and stuff like that. I was happy for those who gave the admission and I was still hoping on mine to come and stuff like that. So yeah, and the second batch came. I didn't see my name in the whole admission. I was just very angry. Like I was angry at everybody. I was angry at my parents, angry at myself, angry at my siblings. I think that's when I realized that I'm so academic inclined because how would I have so much passion and energy to like want to gain admission, want to go to school? Because something about me is that like I'm very age conscious. Yeah, I'm so age conscious and I want to be like done with school early so that we start hustling and no time to waste. But that was just my goal. So I was still hoping on admission. Mind you, they already started classes. Yeah, because the administration there was very, very fast. I think because like they were like years behind and people who were meant to graduate like let me see, like in 21, they were still in school. So they're just trying to like rush the whole academic calendar, which I was very happy for. You get. So yeah, they started doing the screening, and I was still hoping for the whole admission, and hoping on God, you. So yeah, then the professor that was to help me and the lecturer that was helping me with my admission, she was also helping a church member as a boy who gained admission. So I told her, oh my good, oh my good afternoon, oh my post-UTME screening result is out and I got this. They're like, okay, that's good, and stuff like that. I think she also showed me like the post-UTME screening of, I think, her church member that she was helping, a boy. Yeah. So she now said I should send her like there was like a document when you get like your post-UTME. There's like a document here, like with your post-UTME results. So I think she said I should send her that document, which I did send her the document. And I was still waiting. Yeah, I was still waiting. Okay, she also sent me the voice. So luckily for me, yeah, the number of the boy was among the documents. So when I was still waiting, yeah, something just told me, oh, just chat this boy up and act as if, oh, you know him before. I just, ask him, hey guy, how far, what's up? Like, any show, you don't gain admission, stuff like that. Which I did. And he actually did got admission before me. So I think he got, like, I think in chemistry, because he was applying for like a science course. So I didn't really give him the course he was applying for, sure. Maybe did they? I can't remember. Okay, I think that they gave him for the course he was applying for, like a science course. I think computer science. Yes. So when I chatted him up, he was like, oh yes, so he has gotten admission. And I was like, ah, man, congratulations, stuff like that. Yeah. So I was still waiting. So mind you, I told you like they already started like their academic session, they already started lectures and the rest. And this dog shut up. So they already started lectures and the rest. So then the professor now like texted me and was like, oh, she's going to advise that I start attending lectures even though I've yet to gain admission. And I was like, how would I be able to do it? She was like, okay, when you just get to the school gate, then like, oh, you are here to see me, then I should just, act around and start attending the lectures. So when I gain admission, I won't be, I won't find it very difficult to be able to like cope with the whole curriculum and stuff. Which I did. I mean, she sounded so confident that she was going to like help me with the whole admission. I told my parents and I started going for classes. Yeah, I couldn't really stay in the hostel because I mean it's very illegal for a non-admitted student being in the hostel. Because I was coming from home and it was very stressful. Both for me, my parents, and like my driver treated. So like we went to the school to see if I could like squat with someone, but it was not possible. So I had to be going from home to school. So I used the opportunity to like mingle with people or just ask around like after what's happening with full admission, stuff like that. So yeah, I started attending lectures, I started buying handouts, doing assignments, but I was also submitting the assignments. You get, because I mean I'm not getting admission, so why are you submitting the assignments for? And I was also not what do they call it? Writing attendance. So yeah, I started attending lectures and doing what admitted students do. But I didn't really tell anybody that I had gotten admission because I mean it's an illegal act for a non-admitted student to be attending lectures, and if you find out, you're in big trouble. And even the woman helping me, I'll put her in trouble. So I was just going there, attending lectures and jotting down things, buying handouts and the rest. And try and ask people, if they've heard anything about the whole admission process and the rest. So yeah. Then I think then the third, because the merit list came out first, the first list came out second, then the second list came out third. I was not waiting for the third list to come out, and I was just hoping that I beg you, let me gain admission. Get let's all the handouts I'm buying not waste. So then I started giving admission for the third list. I was waiting. I didn't see my name. But people were still saying, oh, they're still giving admission. So I was just still waiting and hoping. So even some lecturers in the post science department were already complaining that, oh, the number of admission they are giving this semester is too much. That's how can it be? They're like up to, is it 400? Like the 100 level is up to 400. I should stop giving admission. I was so pissed when I heard that man, when he uttered that kind of rubbish from his mouth. I said, I beg go. They should stop when they're already giving me admission. I know fish out. Yeah. So then I was still hoping and waiting. So then while I was like, still attending the lectures, people were already like preparing for like exams because like I told you earlier before, like the semester was rushed. So it was very, very fast. So people were already like preparing for like the examination that was forthcoming. Yeah. So at some point I came back home after my lecture here and I told my dad that I don't think I'll be able to like continue going for classes again because they're already starting exams and obviously like so me I just lost hope in myself of me getting admission because they're starting exams soon. So obviously they'll stop giving admission and their matriculation was what's coming because I heard when you do your matriculation when they do the matriculation ceremony that they automatically stop giving admission. So my dad now concords to me not attending again and then we're now like having plans on going back to Veritas and seeing if there was like a possible way for me to like gain admission into Veritas University. So we went to Veritas and they were like, oh, it's not possible for them to give me admission because I already like missed half of the semester. That they will advise I, register for their program, like their GPEP and GPEP or IGMB program. So I was like, I beg no wahala that because mind you, yeah, I need to even write JAMB again. I think when my dad was like, oh, that he will advise that I write JAMB the second time just to be on the safer side. I was so angry when he made that statement because I was like, how would I write JAMB the second time that I can't do that? So I prayed and I told God that I'm not going to write JAMB the second time. So I'm putting all my faith and all my eggs in you. Like, you're not going to disappoint me. You're not going to make my enemies to laugh at me. God forbid. God forbid bad thing. Yeah. So I didn't write JAMB. So I was just really hoping because I was so scared. Because even my best friend too, yeah, she wrote JAMB the second time. She didn't even tell me. That stupid bitch. She didn't tell me that she wrote JAMB. And when I asked her, she was like, oh yeah, she just wrote it just in case. So I started feeling bad that, oh, why did I not write JAMB the second time? Like, what if I don't get admission and stuff like that? So yeah, after we started looking for, considering like the whole IGMP program for Veritas, just one peaceful hot afternoon, I was just lying down on my bed. I think I just finished my 3 days fasting from NSPPD. Yeah. So one hot afternoon, I was just, lying down, thinking, meditating. Then I just received an SMS that I've gotten provisional admission into the University of Abuja. I was happy and I was sad when I received that message. One, I was happy because God did not fail me, and I finally gotten the admission. And I was sad because why now that I'm about to apply for like a private university? But I was almost scared because as of then, University of Abuja, like the level at which they go on strike was very, very crazy. And like I earlier said, I'm very particular on age you get. What to be done at a particular age and know that like anything in school I'm done is just hustle and stuff. Yeah. So I was not like contemplating between Veritas or accepting the admission and like they gave me this admission a week to exam. Is that not madness? I was so pissed. Like, how you give me admission a week to exam? What am I to do with the admission? So I spoke with my sisters and they just advised me that I should just pick whichever one that my heart accept. So before I actually picked it, I actually prayed and I asked God that if I accept this admission, that I don't want to hear anything about strike during my stay in the school. I just really want to like start this academic year without no strike and not be done at a particular age, and stuff like that. And God being faithful, trust my year, and there was no strike. I think we only had one strike that was not even serious. That was like an intra strike because like the staffs were complaining because of the administration, stuff like that. And it just lasted for half a month and they called off the strike. I think that was the only thing about strike. And here guys, that's how I gained my admission into the University of Abuja. It was a very, very stressful situation. I'll do my makeup off camera and I'll tell you why I am sharing this story. So guys, this is the finished look of my makeup. I'm not really feeling it, but oh well, the story continues. Why am I saying or sharing my story? One, because people have been coming to ask me, oh Patricia, can you help me with the admission process? Oh Patricia, do you know somebody? I did not know anybody. It was just all luck and God, to be honest, for my admission journey. In fact, my admission journey is a miracle to me because I know this wasn't ordinary. Yeah. So I cannot help you with admission. You need God when seeking for admission in University of Abuja. Because how University of Abuja give admission, they give their indigent first. That's one thing for sure I know. They give their indigent first. And I mean it's a federal school here and it's located in a northern state. So obviously they have to, be a little bit of favoritism with northerners when given admission. Which I do not have an issue with that because even in my state they do that. All state universities basically, do that. They give their indigent first before, given other states. That's one thing for sure. Two, you need to have good grades. I'm telling you, if you want to gain admission to University of Abuja, your grades need to be very, very good. That's one thing for sure because they're not going to give you admission based on bad grades. That's not possible except you have like strong connection. But you need to have good grades. You need to credit your maths and English. Make sure that you credit all your core courses for the course you want to apply for. Make sure that your JAMB score is very, very high because the competition is very crazy. I'm not even going to lie to you because the amount of individuals from different states from the whole of Nigeria applying for University of Abuja. So you need to have good grades. So, no, sorry, three, if your parents, I feel this is what parents should come. I feel parents should also be involved in their children's admission. Using my friend as a case study, I choose to like share her story because it was because her and her dad went to the school that she was even being favored to see someone that they're from the same state to help her like how with the whole admission process. So parents, you should also be active enough in your child's admission because you brought them to this world, so you don't have to like just allow them to sort out things for themselves. Even if you're trying to man them up, you still need to. If your parents are still strong, I would really advise for parents to actually visit the school with their children. You don't know where your help can come from. Yeah. Also, if you have like connection in the school, maybe an aunt, or maybe if your friend have like someone in the school, lecturers, not students, but students can help you with admission. You obviously have to be teaching staff, whether teaching or non-teaching staff. Basically, they can both help because the University of Abuja they also give admission to their non-teaching staff, children. That's one thing for sure. What else? Don't be too desperate. Me myself, I was desperate at some point because if someone was to come and meet me and like, oh, pay me so amount and I'll give you admission, I will be honest with you, I'm definitely going to pay. But those are scam because one thing I realized that you don't need to pay for you to be given admission in the University of Abuja. So do not fall for those petty scams, especially on Facebook, because there are a lot on Facebook that will tell you, oh, pay me 100 plus and I'll give you admission into the University of Abuja. Or pay me this so amount. No fall for that. Those are scams. Trust me, you just dash the money. Especially in these the hard times. A word is enough. Otherwise, so what else again do I need to share about admission process? Oh yeah, you should also be careful with who you give your credential out. Don't be like me. Because what if the girl has stolen my credentials and used it to gain admission for herself? Because people can do that, they can steal your credentials and, have a way to hack it. So be very, very careful in who you give your credentials to out of desperation that oh they're going to help you with admission and whatnot. So yeah, guys, these are the basic things you should know. And this is my story on how I gained admission into the University of Abuja. It's a very funny story. And I decided to share this to enlighten people so you won't fall victim of scammers. I want to eat your money. Or people that tell you, oh, send me this amount, then I'll give you admission. That's a lie. Don't go for it. Yeah. But anyway, we have come to the end of this video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll also be posting a part 2 because people have been asking me to do like I should do what did I call it? I should do like a sit down video concerning like accommodation off campus, like for those who want to, stay off campus. So I'll also be doing that video. I think it's going to be coming immediately after this video. So if you know you're interested in that video, don't forget to like and also hit the post notification button to get notified whenever I drop in a new video. Until then, see you in my next video. Bye.
Whip, body, crib, got it, chop on it. Did I ever?